Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to Angel's POV Cooking Diaries. Today we're making a very traditional Spanish Christmas pastry. I don't actually know what they're called. My mum used to call them Abuelitas. I think in England you would call them, the recipe would be carnival ears, but either way, we call them Abuelitas. They're very traditional. We have them at Christmas. So let's start off, as always, dry ingredients. We got 500 grams of plain flour in the mixing bowl with 100 grams caster sugar and a pinch of salt. So that is the dry ingredients. Wet ingredients, we have 100 grams of butter, a good 5 mils of anise, there you go, 120 grams of warm water, 120 mils. It's a little bit too much there, but I've done a bit too much to keep a bit and keep in case the dough's dry, so we got a bit there, look, and 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 1, 2. So everything's in. Just chuck it all in. The warm butter, the warm milk. The warm water will help the butter melt and integrate into the dough. So nice slow temperature at first. Nice slow speed at first. Bring it all together. As always, you will get the ingredients on the description and as I put them in as well. And now that it's all sort of binding, just give it a bit of the speed and mix it for 2 or 3, maybe 4 minutes, just till it all comes together. I'm not going to stand here and let you watch it mix, it's wasting your time. So in 3 or 4 minutes I'll come back and we'll have a look at the end result. Okay, welcome back. So about a minute into the mixing I realised that the machine was struggling, so I changed the hook to a dough hook, and as you can see it's all come together and it is quite a nice sticky dough, as you can see, look. So just give it a knead. You don't really need to do that, but we need to leave it to rest for a few minutes. So just make it a nice bowl. Obviously this isn't a bread, this is a pastry, so this isn't going to rise or anything like that, but it just needs to rest to give the gluten a chance to just settle after being stretched about, and then we'll go on to the cutting. So yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes and go from there. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. So the dough's been resting now for about 10 minutes. What we're going to do is we're going to cut a lump off, and it's easier with smaller lumps because you'll be able to manage it and roll them out much thinner. So rolling pin, I like to just get a bit of flour and just coat my rolling pin with it like so, and then if you have a look, just as thin as you can, really. I'm hoping you can see the correct angle here, but as thin as you can, and just try not to let it fold like that, because then it just gets thicker. So as thin as you can, go one way first, just to get it stretching out. And then really what you, camera's gone. Let's have a look. Yep, you're back. What you really want to do is almost be able to see the work surface through the dough. As thin as you can. thin as you can, like that. Yeah, that's thin enough. Probably get a bit more stretch out of that, so carry on. Don't. Once you think it's thin enough, go a bit more. But okay, so I would say that's thin enough now. Now what you need to do is cut it into strips like that. Hopefully you saw that. Let me get muck around the camera angle. And then them strips. So you've got 6 here. And then I'll try and do it so you see it in the camera. Then make almost like a little envelope like that. Okay, so like that. Little envelope. And then what I've got is a bit of greaseproof paper here. And we'll do another one just for you to see. Okay, over, just a little fold like that, look. Little envelope. And that's it. So, I'm going to get a load of these. So, what I'm going to do now is I'll get on with it, get them all rolled and folded, and then we will go on to the next stage, which is the frying. Okay? So, yep, hopefully you can see that. One more, may as well do one more. Like that. Doesn't have to be an exact science. And I'll be back in a few minutes once they're all done. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, there they all are, nicely folded and rolled. Now we're going to do the dip, okay? So I'm going to try and keep the camera away because I don't want it to get misted up. But 100 mils of water and half a bottle of syrup. So that's about 300 mils of syrup. Like that. A nice little drizzle of anise. Don't be shy. And that is basically the dip that you're going to dip them in after you fry them. So give it a stir. Bring it to the boil. And then simmer. Okay, looks nicely dissolved. Now, while that's coming up to the boil, very important trick is when you fry, you need to get the oil temperature spot on. Too low and you'll be boiling them rather than frying them. Too high, they'll burn. Okay, so at the moment it's on 117. We want it at about 180. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. Give this a stir. So I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to come back once the oil's hot enough and we'll start frying. Okay, welcome back. So the oil, I've just checked. Look, we'll give it a check. It's on at about 160, which is okay. You want it between 160 and 180. So look at that. Yeah, that's oil is bang on. So now we're going to fry. We'll do 2 or 3 together just for you to see. And then let me put the camera angle right. And then I'll fry them all and come back. So just drop them in the oil like this. Do 3 at a time. Okay, can you see that? Yeah, they're nicely frying. Good. I'm going to turn the oil down now because it is at the desired heat. They'll come up to the top. Well, they should do. Yeah. And then just wait till they're golden brown. You'll be able to see it. Turn them over, and that's it. It's that simple, really. Not a lot to it. They're taking longer than they should, so let me check the oil temperature. No, the oil temperature's okay. Right. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get. He weren't too happy about that, but with hot oil, I think you'll agree, not a good idea to have him near me. No, look, not quite ready yet. Not quite ready yet. This, however, I don't know if you can see, it's boiling nicely, so I'm going to turn that heat down and just keep it simmering. Okay. Turn it round, not quite cooked yet, but just turn it round just to get the other side cooking as the oil gets hotter. Should have been a bit more patient, really. They should be cooked by now, but that's okay. Bear with me, he's trying to get himself into the kitchen. I do apologise. Okay, look, so you can see now, starting to fry nicely. I think the oil needed to be just that little bit hotter on this occasion. I was, as I say, I wasn't very patient, and but that's okay. Look, they got a nice colour, not so bad. Right, so now that they're fried, yeah, they got a nice colour throughout. Yeah, okay, so now that they're fried, just drip the oil off. Don't know if you can see that, and then just place it in and push it under the syrup so it picks up syrup at both sides. Take it out, put it in a bowl like that. We'll do one again so you can see. Just place it in the syrup. You can smell the anise. Dig it under, turn it round, give it a good dip. Oh, this one's not. Pick it up, take it out. Last one. In she goes, dip it under, turn it round, and that's it. That is it. So I'm going to fry the rest of them now. Here they are, look, and I'll come back in a minute once they're all fried, and that's it. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. So they've all been fried. Couple of things to note. I had to constantly check the oil temperature. You could just tell the difference in speed. Sometimes they'd take a while cooking, so I'll check the oil was too low, turn it up. Sometimes they start to brown too quickly, turn the oil down. Keep an eye on the oil temperature, very important. I also had to make another batch of syrup because I ran out basically. So what I'm going to do is in the description I'm going to put double the ingredients to what I said in the method and the practical side of things, and just poured a bit of syrup on, and then last, just to give it a little decoration, or just a couple of thousands, hundreds and thousands, and there they are, people. Abuelitas, traditional Spanish Christmas cakes. I've made these for a special person who loves them. And I'm going to go and see him on Friday, and hopefully he'll love them. And I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and me and my dearests are going to enjoy eating it. Once again, hope you have a lovely afternoon, day, morning, evening, weekend, week, wherever you are. Please subscribe. Any comments, any suggestions, always welcome. Until next time.